What's going on, guys, Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a new transfer update. And today it is going to be Sunday the 15th of September and we have got a lot of very good rumours to cover. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box and current schedule or the schedule for FIFA 20 will be every day at 8 AM UK time. And finally, in the comment section below, what player has impressed you the most so far this season? Right, let's get started. The very first rumour today is about Mario Mandzukic. So the Croatian forward has not been included in the Juve squad for their game against Fiorentina today, or yesterday for you guys, and his future is definitely up in the air. He was into Manchester United briefly this summer window, but he's yet to play for Juventus this term, and he's also been left out of the Champions League squad alongside Emre Can. Now, Gianluca Damasio, he has said LAFC or Los Angeles FC, they are potential suitors for the striker. He has also got offers on the table from a Qatari side, which is Al Gharafa. Now, if he does make the move to the Qatari League, his card on FIFA 20 might be worth a fair amount of coins, because my guess is it'd be taken out of packs very early on, but still a decent rated player for Juventus. The Daily Mirror are saying that Manchester City and Manchester United are both interested in signing young Benfica midfielder Florentino Luis. He's currently 20 years old and has already got a high valuation, and the two Manchester clubs are set to battle it out for his signature. Tottenham and Republic of Ireland under-21 forward Troy Parrott, who's 17, is a target for Juventus, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. That's according to Calcio Mercato. Another player linked to Manchester United today, according to the Manchester Evening News, is going to be James Maddison. Apparently United will continue to monitor the Leicester midfielder ahead of a potential swoop in 2020. They were rumoured to be interested in making a bid this summer window, but nothing really materialised, and Leicester would hope to get a fee similar to what they received from Man City for Mahrez, so around 60 million. The Red Devils are hoping the popularity of Rashford and Lingard in the England camp will try and help persuade the midfielder to join, and if they do get him, it'd be a very good signing. And next up, Calcio Mercato yet again. They said Napoli are preparing a January bid for Atalanta star Josip Ilicic. The Serie A side tried to sign him last transfer window, but Atalanta refused to sell him. That's despite the playmaker wanting the move. The rumoured fee a couple months ago was around 10 million euros, so if a transfer does go ahead, I imagine the fee would be very similar, but it might be a little bit more because it's the winter transfer window. And next up, Fischerges.net, they said Dinamo Zagreb star Dani Olmo wants to leave the club. He wants to go in the January window or next summer at the latest. The 21-year-old is being tracked by Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid and Valencia, among many other sides. He was unable to agree a deal this summer, but Olmo will now focus on performing well for the Croatian side, having already tallied 4 goals and 4 assists so far in the first 6 games this season. He impressed a lot during the under-21 championship alongside the likes of Dani Ceballos, and you can understand why teams are definitely interested. And next up, Calcio Mercato yet again. They said Inter are readying a bid for Lazio star Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. The Lazio midfielder has been the subject of interest from Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus in the recent transfer windows, but Lazio have managed to hold on to him because they've been asking for around 100 million euros. Lazio are reportedly ready to offer him a new massive contract, so if he signs that, his chances of going to Inter are very slim, but if he rejects it, it might signal a potential departure fairly soon. Manchester United have agreed a new 4-year contract with goalkeeper David De Gea, that's according to the Daily Record. The club have met De Gea's demands to have a deal in line with that of Paul Pogba, and he'll make over 15 million euros a year. It's £13.3 million, and there's also an option of a further 5th year. Bayer Leverkusen star Kai Havertz is choosing between Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Real Madrid. That's according to Sport Bild. The 20-year-old will not be sold this year, but Bayer Leverkusen are likely to consider a sale in the summer of 2020, with Borussia Dortmund also interested if they sell Jadon Sancho, but Dortmund are unlikely to move past Bayern or the 2 La Liga giants. And if he manages to replicate the form he showed last season, his fee in 10 months time, it could be very high. Tottenham and Manchester United are among the clubs who remain interested in signing Sporting midfielder Bruno Fernandes, as according to Correio da Manhã. The Portuguese international was a target for numerous clubs during the summer window, but Sporting refused to budge on their valuation of €70 million. Apparently Spurs bid around 40 mil and a further 20 mil in bonuses, but those bonuses included win the Premier League and win the Champions League. Sporting do want to offer him a new and improved contract, and it makes sense why, because the player himself can increase his wages for at least one more year, and for Sporting, they hold on to a very high valuation of him. But apparently despite the contract situation, both Premier League clubs are still interested, and Real Madrid are also in the running. And now a player linked for a move away from Tottenham this time, according to Marca, they're saying Christian Eriksen is waiting for Real Madrid to sign him from Tottenham in January. The Spanish side tried to buy the Denmark international in the summer, but Spurs would not let him go. And he's now entered the final year of his contract, so if he doesn't sign a new deal from January onwards, he can essentially agree a free transfer for a year's time. But Spurs do want to offer him a massive new deal of £200,000 plus a week, which is definitely more than double his current wage. And apparently according to Tuttosport, Tottenham are also considering a potential swap deal with Juve, Eriksen going to Turin and Dybala coming to London. Manchester United are confident they'll be able to tempt England star Jadon Sancho to Old Trafford in the summer of 2020. They're ready to pay whatever fee is necessary to push through a move, and that's according to 90 Min. And like I said a couple days ago, at this point it seems that Dortmund are preparing for his exit. Yes, he's got a new massive contract, but just like Bruno Fernandes before, it essentially rewards the player whilst the club also maintain a high valuation. If he has a similar season to last year, just like Kai Havertz, the fee in my opinion would be over £100 million, if not more, because it might already be so. And for United it could be massive in many ways, because obviously he's a fantastic player, but he's also a future star of the England brand, because so many people want a Jadon Sancho shirt whatever club he goes to. Paul Pogba agreed a £429,000 a week deal with Paris Saint-Germain before deadline day, but the reason the transfer broke down is because Neymar did not complete his move back to Barcelona, and the source for that one is Calcio Mercato. Despite the transfer window being closed now for pretty much 2 weeks, the whole Pogba situation is still up in the air. Real Madrid are undoubtedly interested, and for PSG, if they do sell either Neymar or Mbappe, they'll want to bring another world star name in. An interesting one that broke a couple days ago is first up according to Defensa Central. They're saying Real Madrid have reached an agreement with Chelsea that gives them the first refusal on N'Golo Kante, but that's only if the Blues decide to sell him. Zidane is a massive admirer of the midfielder, but Chelsea so far have been unwilling to part of his services. However, should the day arrive that the Blues are willing to move Kante on, Los Blancos have broken a deal that puts him in pole position for his signature. And according to The Athletic, both Hazard and Courtois have been trying to push through a move, as they feel he's definitely a key player that Madrid need. Now Kante does not seem like the type of player to force through a move whatsoever. He's like one of the nicest guys in football. But potentially if the offer does arise of going to Real Madrid, it might tempt him, especially if Toni Kroos and Luka Modric getting on a little bit now. I think it'd be great for them. Maybe not so much for Toni Kroos because he's only 1 year older, but mainly for Luka Modric, his role in the squad, it may open up. Especially if you judge it the last couple of years, because 1 year ago he was linked to Inter Milan, this recent summer was linked to AC Milan, so maybe a move to Italy could be on the cards in the near future. Barcelona may switch their attentions to Paris Saint-Germain's 20-year-old France star Kylian Mbappe, that's after missing out on Brazilian teammate Neymar. Of course, Real Madrid will also be in the mix for Mbappe if he becomes available, but he would cost more than the Brazilian international. Whatever club signs Mbappe, they're not just getting a world-class forward at the age of 20 or 21, they're also getting a massive brand. Like Mbappe's name is huge, and because of his age, again, I keep mentioning that, because he's so young, he can potentially maintain that type of level of football for so many years. A couple of days ago, it was Messi being linked to a move to the MLS to new side Inter Miami. According to MaxiFoot today, they're saying David Beckham's Inter Miami are hoping to bring unsettled Real Madrid man Gareth Bale to Major League Soccer. They start their games next season in the 2020 campaign, which I think starts in around March. And it would make some sense if he made the move because he was trying to go to the Chinese Super League, and his time at Real Madrid could possibly come into an end. But the article goes on to say that the Welshman was very close to leaving this summer, but he remained at the club after a last-hour transfer to China fell through. Now, however, the former Real Madrid man Beckham intends to raid his former club to recruit their out-of-favour star and bring him stateside. It doesn't mention how much it would cost to get him, but if the MLS side do manage to get a transfer over the line, it'd be massive for the league in general. Like, they have already got players like Ibrahimovic, Rooney, but Rooney will be going in January anyway to Derby, but a player of Gareth Bale's stature which still has a lot to offer at a very, very high level, again, it'd be fantastic for them. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe the main sponsor overall of the MLS is Adidas, and the fact that Gareth Bale is also a massive Adidas athlete, they could play a role in a transfer. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box, and the schedule for FIFA 20 will be every single day at 8 AM UK time. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.